More dire economic warnings for President Biden. Inflation keeps surging. Prices just jumped 5%. That is the fastest pace since 2008. And you know, all those unemployment benefits that the government has been just dishing out? A new report says criminals have stolen about half of all that money since the pandemic started. It adds up to almost $400 billion, most of it going to crime syndicates in China and Russia. This is bad news, but almost completely unsurprising that that much cash that goes out the door that quickly without any safeguards is then taken over using ransomware and other dark web techniques by these criminal gangs.
I think this is an absolute travesty. This is a breach of the public trust. And I know people, I know one woman in particular in New Jersey was laid off in January. She has yet to be able to get through to the unemployment office. And she's living at home now. She's trying to get it. She wants to work. She's trying to get a job, make things happen. And you cannot figure out a way to get the unemployment office to call you back. But criminals can figure out a way to get that money. And meantime, we have the FBI figuring out how to get the blockchain money back from the Colonial Pipeline ransom payment. And I think that the government should not be allowed to do any more of these big, massive payments without some new mechanism to get the money to people in a more honest fashion.
Yes.
So that it can't be stolen. I mean, the Chinese and the Russians have our money that was supposed to go to people who really needed it during a pandemic. That's an outrage.
Yeah, people who were laid off, people who couldn't work because their kids are not in school. And then you have PPP loans that were also subject to massive fraud and corruption. Just one of many reasons why there are so many people out there who do not trust the federal government.
That's very libertarian of you, and I'm going to half agree at this particular moment. I would love to know, because I don't think any of us here would deny that people needed help.
Sure.
Right? Businesses,
we were
individuals.
All for it.
Right, 100%, which is
Jesse
nice.
didn't like it.
I think people need to just do what they can on their own. God I'm just kidding.
Well, nicely done.
The home studio was great. Anywho, so I would love to hear, I mean, obviously $400 billion is a ton of money, and the fact that it went to Russian and Chinese actors makes it even worse. So what can we do looking forward to ensure that this doesn't happen? I know people who got checks who shouldn't have gotten checks. I know people who should have gotten checks who didn't get those checks. We need, obviously, accountability for this, and hopefully it'll be raised with Putin, and there'll be conversations with the Chinese about this, because, I mean, it's just straight up theft.
Well, this is what happens when the government is too big. It's big, it's powerful. There are no more checks and balances when it's that much of a behemoth, Jesse.
Yeah, this country is so rich, 400 bill can walk out the door and no one even blinks an eye. It's on Trump and Biden. They're both accountable for it. Dana said it best. It's a breach of the public trust. It's a disrespect to the taxpayers of this country. You throw money out there and there's no safeguards, there's no mechanism to prevent fraud, to have accountability. And where's Nancy? She's in control of the purse strings. She hasn't said a word about this. She's the Speaker of the House. She controls where all this money goes. She hasn't said anything about it. It's like she doesn't even care, because she doesn't. Remember how she fought tooth and nail to deny Trump $2 billion? Well, $400 billion just went out the door, and she's silent, stone cold silent. It's terrible.
Yeah, good luck getting that back. Inflation, though, Greg, this is something that is going to hit lower and middle income earners more than repealing the 2017 tax cuts, because they're going to pay more for everything. Yes.
Like something that shrinks.
When it's
that I can't say. You keep bringing up Russia and Chinese agents, I mean actors. What about our actors that can't even work restaurants because they're closed, wait tables? Anyway. You want your head to explode?
Yes.
Do you want your head to explode? Remember that Joe Biden appointed the person to oversee these payments who had the same job in Washington State, during which almost $1 billion, I think it was almost $1 billion, were stolen. And who were they stolen by? Nigerians. So we have people in government who got defrauded by Nigerian scammers. I know grandmothers who aren't getting defrauded by Nigerian scammers and princes, right? This is insane. I mean, like that, the fact that this person was able to fail up, and you're right, it's an abuse to the taxpayer. I don't think Democrats, no offense, Jessica, value money as a bureaucrat.
Is this about my Bitcoin strategy?
Yes,
by the way?
exactly. So no, because Democrats don't see money. They just see they just see other people's money, and it's not theirs. It's like they're driving by a car accident, and they go, that's not me. And that's what they're doing. They're driving by $1 billion here, $1 billion there. It's not really money because it's not mine. That is the take home. And it's infuriating. But think about who he hired.
Who was that? You actually researched for this segment. I'm proud of you.
I actually brought this up about 2 months ago on this very show.
Who was this person they hired from Washington State?
I don't remember her name. Somebody in the control room, Google
Ask Johnny.
Johnny,
Get back to
get
me.
the woman's name from Washington.
Yes. Also, California. California had the same problem, right? I don't know her name either.
It's probably Kamala Harris.
Yes.
If it's a California politician problem, I'm just saying. All right, coming up.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.